Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from, get out of the way, truck, Love's Truck Stop. It is 6:30 in the morning. I'm freezing to death. I won't be out here very long. I came down here to walk around and to get out of the camper so I didn't disturb Fred and Raffaella. Why is my eye messed up? Kind of hurts right in there for these eye drops I'm taking. But this is where we're at. Freezing. It feels good though. It is really not that cold, but it's too cold to not have some kind of a light jacket on or a sweater and a pair of dang pants, which I don't even own one pair hardly. Cowboy Tim will have to come by and loan me a pair. Anyway, today is, what day is it? Oh my gosh. Today's the day we get the sun come up and get the videos and the all the information about what's happened to the great state of Florida. And we're praying for the best. We were watching everything last night. It seemed like it came in and went kind of fast. Miss Raffaella was talking to neighbors right where she lives in the complex there in Sarasota. And you know, they did lose power, as that was expected. But you know, when we went to bed, we didn't hear anything too bad. It was going to go on till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when the back of the wall, we literally had the eye travel right over where they live. Where I was staying, I don't know. I'm not too optimistic because of water. What do you call that? The storm surge. They are not near the water, and I was closer to the water, and I was a lot closer to a lot of aluminum trailers. Speaking of trailers, these guys getting out here early, going to do their job, keeping commerce moving and bringing that product to you. This Love's Truck Stop, you guys know I love a Love's, is a new one with an RV park. And a lot of them are being built that way. And some of them have a few spaces, some of them have a lot of spaces. And it's a growing thing, and it's really nice. What was great is we were able to get on the freeway when we left Sarasota and unsure of what direction to go, Dothan, Alabama, north of Savannah, get on the 10, go that way, then go north some more. And all we had to do was just literally drive across the 10 into Georgia and on up, and got to this exit. I did stop at one and saw them and thought, oh, that would be great. Let's just do it here. It looks like we're going to be in the clear from any weather that will, you know, come on to Florida and move on out over on the other side. But they were booked out. So I looked online and it said there's another one about just under 100 miles further. And we said, well, we can do that. It was early in the day. This was Sunday. And here we are. And here we are is where we have met some very nice people. The RV community, you know, like anything you do, if it's motorcycling or whatever, your church, like-minded people are going to support one another, help each other, very friendly. We have met some very, very, very kind people. And of course, a lot of them are sheltering in place. We've even got some here that are working, that are helping those that had damage from Helene and poised to do help for Hurricane Milton. You have these construction worker guys and stuff in here with their campers. But yes, I'm wearing the same shirt and the same shorts as yesterday. It's only 6:30 in the morning. Fred and Raffaella went to bed last night, and I didn't want to go in there and disturb them and get my jammies on. Well, thank goodness I didn't, because I went to the facilities here this morning, and I'm going to be firing up that generator because we're in a spot that doesn't have electric. When Helene came through here, not many, but some of the spaces in here do not, the electric's not working, and they haven't had anybody come out yet. So, I don't want to fire up the generator. I didn't want to go and turn the hot water heater on and shower before making my appearance to you this morning. So deal with it. But I will, as soon as that sun comes up, fire up the generator, get a shower, change my clothes, and look more presentable. And then we're gonna make our delicious bacon and eggs again this morning. And I already had 1 cup of coffee that I made from her Maxwell house. I'm saving my gold. I don't know, she just likes that Maxwell house. So when she gets up, I have some made for her. And Miss Raffaella drinks her coffee black. Then old Fred, he comes rolling out last. That boy can sleep. And I wish I could, but 4:30 I was up as every day, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Hit the ground running. I love it. I'm a morning person. And I like getting out here and talking to you guys. Thank you so much. I was reading the comments extensively this morning. I tried to answer a few. I want to remind everybody, if you're new to my channel, a couple of things, if I can. Would you please consider hitting the thumbs up on the videos? It really, really, really helps the channel out a lot. You wouldn't believe it. When you say you like that video, then the AI and the algorithm at YouTube says, hey, people like this guy. Let's show it to other people. So it promotes and puts the video out. So if you don't like it, of course don't. But I mean, I appreciate it if you would. Also consider, even though in this desperate time, a lot of people around the country, you know, they know about the hurricane, but they're not affected by it. And their lives are normal, which is what we want to get back to ASAP. If you're in the normal life mode out there, and they've got this big Amazon sale going on, and if you would like to help my channel out, you can also click on the link that I provide in the description of the videos or on the home page of my channel. It says Amazon. You click on it, it takes you to a product, maybe a phone screen or something, or a phone case. Ignore that if you don't want one, and just simply search for what you want to purchase on Amazon. I guess they're really pushing out a big sale that started maybe 2 days ago. Maybe today's the last day of it. But if you use the Amazon link, or during the holidays through my channel, I'm what they call an Amazon affiliate as a YouTuber, and it helps the channel out. Doesn't cost you anything, okay? So thank you very much. And I want to talk about the comments a little bit more. All of your comments towards Fred. Now, Fred and Raffaella, they're old school. They watch the videos. They watch them maybe like a lot of you do on their TV. They have no way of understanding or finding out how to read comments. I know, it's not that difficult. But they are old school, especially Miss Raffaella. But don't mess with her in the kitchen. She'll run circles around you. So I share with them your wonderful, kind words that you've been expressing towards Mr. Fred. And man, let me tell you, he is a good man. Really, they're both awesome people. I was living next door to them for about 5 years when they raised the rents after the pandemic, and I said, I'm not gonna pay it. And I left. And I was away from them for a long time, and our visits were far and few in between. And then I would come over and see them. You know, they're not getting any younger. And then it turns out I moved back to Sarasota. And even though I'm not right next door to them, I spend quite a bit of time with them. I come over there every week, maybe a couple of times a week, and that we share meals and conversation, and they continue to watch my videos and keep up with what I'm doing. And we've become dear, dear friends. Their family has been, they have huge family. Raffaella, that phone hasn't stopped. She got some people. She's Italian, you know, and her sisters, brothers, in-laws, nieces, nephews, all these people are calling, and she's referred them to the channel so that they can at least keep an eye on what she's doing and getting some updates that way. And they have extended the sweetest, the kindest, most unbelievable compliments towards me of, you know, having them with me and getting them out of harm's way. Let me tell you something. It's equal. These folks are doing for me as much as I'm doing for them. I mean, she is really taking over the RV in the kitchen. We are contributing and collaborating and also using your support in the food department. And Fred is just a really nice guy to sit and have conversations with. And we're, going to continue to work with each other when we get back, depending on what level of damages there might be. And we're praying for the best. I think we're going to be okay. I don't know. We're going to wait till the light comes up. But reading your comments, you're the salt of the earth. You're basically an extension of Fred and Rafaela, each and every one of you out there. Some of you are very avid, regular commenters. Some of you I know are watching my video right now and have never commented. Maybe you don't even know how. Maybe you like Fred and Rafaela, but you enjoy the channel. God bless you too, because I know there's 177,612 beautiful souls out there that enjoy the content. And we're going to continue. And there's a lot of evolving things. If you've been with me, you see I'm here today and over there tomorrow. You never know. But I'm so glad that you do watch. It helps me out, and you're getting maybe some entertainment out of it too. I was reading my devotional this morning, and it's a really good one. I'll try to make time to get a Crushing It for Christ video. I know a couple of thousand of you out there at least. That enjoy those videos as well. And we always want to thank God for everything. Remember, I read a comment today. It was like, well, if God knows everything and all that, why did he bring the hurricane and all that? It's quite simple, folks. God says that my ways are above your ways. My thoughts are above your thoughts. And why should one lump of clay say to the Creator, why have you made me this way? When God clearly says in the Bible, doesn't the Creator have the right to take 2 lumps of clay and make one a beautiful vase and one an ashtray? So he's sovereign. It's his world. It's his universe. And his ways are higher than our ways. And we're just little human beings. So I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but the Bible teaches us to thank God in everything, including things that seem irrational. So keep your faith. Also, folks, real briefly, I've made a couple of comments regarding political views. And while we've been watching TV a lot, Fred and Rafaela, they like to, be in the know. They do them, and they enjoy the media, and they enjoy one-sided, of course, the conservative side. And so I've been, allowing these visuals and this commentary, and I try to share with them, a lot of it is about advertising. A lot of it is about even the weather. I mean, there used to be, you remember when the weather came on and was something bad happening, they never took a break. They never went to commercial. They were right there with us, helping us out and just never leaving the studio. And then one would take over if one had to go to the bathroom. But now it just seems like they give you all this drama and some embellishment of the weather and 2 minutes of it, and then it's like 8 minutes of commercials. So a lot of eyeballs are watching the media because it's an election year. A lot of eyeballs were watching this devastating hurricane approaching, within 2 weeks, a second one of Florida. So it's brought worldwide big news. And so eyeballs are looking, and this is an opportunity for companies that want to promote and sell and advertise their products to advertise. And that's how they are able to pay millions and millions of dollars to many people that work for all of these media outlets. So take it with a grain of salt, folks. It's just, it's reality. I mean, we had a hurricane, there's damage, it's catastrophic, there's flooding, there's people that's lost lives. But maybe when we see it daylight this morning, maybe it won't be as bad. We're hoping. So anyway, when it comes to politics, as I was getting ready to say, they injected yesterday a lot of stuff that I heard about using the hurricane and people and suffering for, what's being done fast enough, what isn't being done. I mean, folks, it's pretty plain and simple. When someone says they haven't received anything yet, or all they got was $750, and now they're coming out and saying, that isn't what we were doing, we're going to give them more. Well, you know, it's tough to know. It's tough to know the truth. Everybody is lying to us today. And I can tell you one thing. That's why I'm telling you that this country is definitely not in the right position it should be in. It is definitely not going in the right direction. We have way too many thieves and liars out there promoting the wrong thing to deviate your logical thinking, your common sense. They want to remove that from you. They want to tell you, this is how it is, and if you will go that way, they're going to be really telling you how it is, and you're going to have nothing to say. We want America to be great again. We want America to be secure again. We want America to be helping each other again. We want America to be first, our people first. And we need to get past who someone is, what someone looks like, what someone said. We need someone that's going to actually implement and do these things. We don't need anybody that nobody knew. She's never done anything. She doesn't have any really knowledge. And using all of this money that they're getting from these huge, rich, multi-billionaires to make these commercials to fool people that she is the one that's going to make everything great, when she's been right there beside someone for almost 4 years now and has allowed our country to be what it is today. Is it terrible? Is it over? Heck no. We're Americans, and we're going to make it great again. But if they continue to go down that road and people continue to sit by and not do anything, what do you think is going to happen? If you don't change your oil in your car, what do you think is going to happen? If you don't add gas when you get low, you are going to run out. Don't let us run out. Don't let us damage the country even more. Stand up now. This is the most important thing you can do in your life this election. I'm really shocked at how much I'm reading or learning, if it's true at all, how many people don't vote. They complain, they whine and piss and moan, but they don't vote. And these are people that got cars, ID, gun owners, evangelicals, and the like that don't vote. That's just ridiculous. When you see someone in need, most Americans will, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, you're going to try to help somebody. It's just a benevolent, in nature way we are, a creation of God. So how can you as a good American not vote? And if you don't vote, please don't say anything about our country and the laws and what's going on, because you didn't contribute. And if you got some reason that you're worried about jury duty, or they'll know your address and come take your guns, or all these things I keep hearing, well, you know, like I say, you do you. I can't tell you that you shouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I own guns, and I didn't want to really do jury duty. I heard about that one when I was younger. But if I get called, I get called. But I'm gonna vote. And all of this that's going on right now might make it tough for some people. Even my precinct might be gone. I'll have to look into it, where I gotta go. But I'm gonna vote. If I have to climb over a pile of aluminum, I'm voting. So do your part, be a good American, and talk to your friends. People say, oh, it's a private thing. Why are you talking about politics? You know, well, you're just dividing people. You know, there used to be a time where you could simply just say it. You put signs in your yard, and people just respected other people's opinion. I respect yours if you want to vote for Miss Harris. And, you know, I don't get on here and say you're an absolute, you know, I've had some people say some things to me in comments. I mean, that's not the way, you know, if you've got a way to share something that can change my mind, tell me about that. Don't call me names. I mean, that's just absolute immaturity, dropping down in the trenches like that and calling someone names. I'm a promoter. I've been a promoter my entire life. That's what I did for a living. So, like on TV, like when they have conventions, people do announce who they're voting for. They hold signs. They put signs in their yard. It's not that private. To some that want to make it private, okay, you do you. Don't talk about it. But you can't just zip it and everybody just go out on a guess. We need knowledge. We need information. Why do I want to vote for this guy or gal? Why? Tell me. You know, because I'm a voter. I'm ready to help you and help myself. So all that baloney about is private. Say who you are. Put your shoulders back. Hold your chin up. What in the world are you afraid of? And it's terrible that we've gotten to the point in our country where we feel like if we say we like one or the other, then they're going to divorce us. We're going to get fired. We have problems in our relationship. They don't want to play golf with you anymore. Your boyfriend and girlfriends break up. Friends become not friends. They are laughing, folks. They are laughing because they're sitting back there going, we got him. We got her. You know? Be bigger than that. Be smarter than that. Articulate with people. If they have a difference of opinion, look at them in the eye and listen to them. Say, well, God bless you, you know. Have you considered this? Did you know this or that? Not like, you're crazy. Don't you know that blah, blah, blah. You know, you've got to be able to give people information so they can make intelligent decisions. People will just absolutely push back, go defensive on you, and dig their heels in, and that's just not the way you raise a child. That's not the way you talk to someone. That's not the way management works with employees. You can't browbeat and berate someone based on what they say. You have to kind of help them along. If that doesn't work, then you respect them because they have every bit of a right to do what they want to do as you do. But some people just don't know everything. I help people every day with technology. With the phone and stuff, and they want my help. I don't sit there and tell them, figure it out yourself, you're a dummy, you know, go on YouTube, why don't you know, haven't you heard, you know, silly. So folks, pray to God that He's in control, and we know He already is. Exercise that faith. Read a scripture in the Bible, say a prayer to yourself, to God, when you're alone. Go ahead. You're created by a God, you know? If you believe in something else, please pray. And also, be kind. Now, you'll see in Florida, you'll see right now in North Carolina, right around here in this RV park, people drop all that political crap, all that Republican Democrat crap. People are being friendly and neighborly and helping one another, and they feel good about it. That's where happiness is. That's where good feelings come from. And so when I go down to Florida here in a few days, I'm playing it by ear. You know, what I can do and what people will do for me is going to be appreciated. We're not going to sit first and say, wait a minute, who are you voting for? No, never even comes up. And that's the kind of people we like to be. That's the kind of people we genuinely are. So don't let it be a catastrophe. Don't let it be, a situation where we have to act like that. Practice this love and kindness every day. You know, do something. Pass out some smiles. Create some conversation with people. Ask them how they're doing. You know, ask them if there's anything you can do for them. My community has really reached out to me in the last few days, and it's been so overwhelmingly heartwarming. I've been sharing it with Fred and Rafaela of your financial support, your commentary, your comments, and everything else that you do. And it's just so wonderful. And your invitations to people that are right here in the area where I'm at that want to meet me or said I can come stay there or tell me where places are I can go and receive gas or services. People helping one another. And, you know, all my subscribers across the country, in the world, but across this country, dotted everywhere, that are commenting and reaching out. And then I know, like I said earlier in the video, so many that have never commented, but you watch and you enjoy. And thank you so much for being part of this community. And those that are joining now, that are finding the channel new, you'll see that the community will embrace you, and you can embrace them, and people talk back and forth with one another. It's just a good thing. We're sticking together, folks, because these are the good old days. So make sure today you get out there and crush it.